Hi, my name is Karen Magruder, and I'm proud to present Green and Free, Making Social Work Education Affordable and Paperless with Open Education Resources, or OER. To provide some brief context, I am an associate professor of practice at the University of Texas at Arlington, which is an R1 institution. We have a very large social work program with over 2,000 students in the BSW, MSW, and PhD programs. We are actually the third most diverse university in the United States, and we have a lot of representation in our student body as well as our faculty. We're a Hispanic-Serving Institution, and about half of our students receive Pell grants, and about half are non-traditional older students returning back to the classroom. I teach as an elective that I created social work on environmental justice and green or eco-social work. It's an elective at the undergraduate and master's level that's also open to other majors, so I often have students joining from other disciplines like public health, architecture, and sustainability. So unfortunately, we've got some problems, right? College affordability is not great, and expenses in higher education are on the rise. So an average of over $1,000 is spent per student per year on textbooks and course materials, and those increased costs outpace inflation, which of course has a negative impact on their retention and success. In other news, if you're attending this conference, you probably already know the grim reality of the climate crisis, and that for decades, climate scientists have studied a number of indicators that our environment is changing at unprecedented rates. The warming of our planet is unequivocal, and long story short, our Earth has a fever. And just like when we have a fever, even just a few degrees difference can change how we feel and how we function. The same is true in our world, and we're already seeing those impacts and the need for advocacy and action in that area. So to solve both problems, kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, the solution is Open Education Resources, or OER. So these are materials that are available for free to anyone over the internet. They're licensed in a manner that provides everyone with free access to retain, reuse, revise, remix, and redistribute. Those are the 5 R's. So there's no cost to the user, which removes financial barriers, and they're typically released under an open license. It can include textbooks, which in this case it is the main readings, but other materials as well, and it results in cost savings, also the ability to be really flexible and customizing to fit the needs of students with up-to-date resources with diverse authorship, and providing more educational opportunities at an affordable price, free. So in order to do this, I was fortunate to work at an institution that is really supportive of OER, and they launched a grant program to basically adopt free resources for a course. So I applied for and received that, which helped to compensate some of my time in doing this extra prep work to transition materials to be free. So sourcing no-cost materials, looking at existing OER, so reviewing various OER databases to find chapters, articles, books that were already published OER was a great source. Web materials can also be used, as well as journal articles that my students would be able to get for free through library subscriptions, fair use of other work, one chapter, say, in a book, and so on. And my librarian was a really key resource in this, so I'd highly recommend that. Also, instructional design with our Center for Distance Education was really key in ensuring that all of those materials were accessible, screen reader friendly, captioned, etc. And then seeking student feedback, which has overall been very positive. I give a survey every semester, and although there's a few that always are looking for something to print or a book that's more tactile, most students praise the diversity of authorship, the relevance, the recency, how easy it is to access online, and of course the fact that it is free. If you're interested in pursuing this, I highly recommend it. You're welcome to contact me at karen.magruder@uta.edu for questions. And I didn't make anything up. Here we go. Thanks for listening.